Good Thursday morning, Hammer Maniacs. Might be a little confused. Usually today's a run day. It's going to be a combo day. So during quarantine, I've started working out on the weekends. It just doesn't feel right to sit around all day. I still take a day off, obviously, but it's not always on a Saturday or Sunday. So try to keep this short so you can stay engaged. Listen, quarantine time, you got time to exercise, right? Now take a little tip from inspiration from Crunk Leg Lewis. I also got some crunk arms. And you know, I was lifting today. I think of my left arm as my weak arm because it doesn't get as much circulation. It's harder to work that arm. It's harder to build that arm. To rehash, when they repaired my heart, they had to block off that left subclavian artery, which in layman's term means it doesn't get as much circulation. Now, there's plenty of redundant circulation to my arm, so most of the time that's not a problem. It just doesn't heal as fast. It doesn't grow as fast. It doesn't. I'm kind of limited by that. So I was thinking my left arm as my weak arm. Okay, so that's one. Crunk arm, Lewis. I have to wait for my left arm to catch up, and it gets real weak at the wrist. I get a lot of lactic acid burn in the shoulder. So remember, you know, that whole forearm was just pieces, and my shoulder blade busted. It is a mess, okay? But a lot of times I forget about this arm. You can see that pretty old scar right there. There's a big piece of metal in there too, but I think of my right arm as my strong arm, except for when I'm trying to increase my bench press or when I'm kind of doing the bent over tricep exercises, okay? I kept wondering why I was hesitant to kind of go up weight on that particular exercise with the triceps. And I was like, why are you? So today I challenged myself. I did it with the left arm. The left arm did that tricep exercise with a little extra weight, no problem. Then I go over to the right and it just feels uncomfortable, right? And I'm like, why? Oh yeah, you got a big piece of metal and some plates in there. That humerus bone was broken in two. Duh. Sometimes it's crunk head Lewis too, okay? Yeah, so certain exercises make that arm feel really strange, and it makes me kind of shy away from going heavier. With bench press, it's the same thing. As I go to press, a lot of times as I go to press, I can feel that fracture, and it's been 3 years, actually almost exactly 3 years. April 12th will be 3 years, and it still gives me the creeps sometimes when I'm trying to lift because I can feel that weak spot. So listen, why do I bring all that up and rehash some of my old broke stuff? Because listen, man, if I can do it, you can do it, right? You can do it. Okay, you haven't exercised in a long time. Okay, you're a little overweight. Okay, you lose your breath going out to the curb. Don't let that stop you. If you're out of breath going to the curb, keep going to the curb until you're not out of breath. And then go to the end of the block. And once that's okay, then go around the block, right? If your muscles won't lift a 5-pounder, then get a 3-pounder. And eventually you'll be lifting the 5-pounder, and then the 10-pounder, and then the 20, and there'll be no stopping you. Guys, come on. The only thing stopping you is you, okay? It's this here. Same thing that happens to crunk leg, crunk arm, and crunk brain Lewis sometimes. The brain gets in the way and tells you, oh, it's too hard. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, no, I can't. I'm sick. I haven't exercised. Shut up. Just shut up. Don't say that to yourself. That internal dialogue needs to tell you to get something done, okay? If I can do it, anybody can do it, okay? It's just a matter of developing those habits, getting that discipline. Yeah, use the motivation. Crank up your music. Put on a movie. Put on your headphones. Whatever you got to do to help motivate yourself. But remember that discipline trumps motivation. Discipline's what's going to get you in the gym and help you work, okay? Even when you don't feel like it. Even when you don't really want to. Get something done today. this lockdown is the perfect time to regain some of your health, okay? I know you're eating them quarantine snacks. I know you are. I know you are, because I am, okay? But go burn some of it off. Use that sugar, that high fructose corn syrup, them carbs to get something done, to achieve, to get past your crunk-armedness, to get past your crunk-leggedness, and to overcome the crunk-brainedness. Get something done, people.